Hello viewers, I'm SB and welcome back to Paradise Killer, where the view is fantastic, but the cackling could use some work. So I managed to make it up here. First try, by the way. Nobody's gonna believe me, but for real, it was the first try. Let's see if it was worth all the trouble. It stretches further than you think, Loved Eyes. This has been millennia in the making. This could bring the whole syndicate down. One thing I'm not clear on is how long each island is supposed to be, temporally speaking. Like, it seems like quite a lot of time passes on these things, right? There's more than one generation of citizens, I think, has been implied at least. So I don't actually know what millennia in the making means in terms of the number of cycles.
The investigator is here.
Shinji, did you kill the council? Are you out of your mind, Loved Eyes? I'm a crippled demon that can barely maintain a physical form. I'm barely in this realm of existence. There's no way I could go crazy with a knife and kill the whole council. Besides, why would I kill the council? I think spite is why. I think you are a person who is motivated primarily by spite. You seem the type. I ain't got time for spite. You syndicate aren't as big a deal as you think you are. Just because you got your noble mission doesn't mean you're shit. That's a weird way of phrasing that. I thought at first I had misread it. You know, there are a lot of planets out there. Don't give me this shit about me killing them. I ain't one of your suspects. It's impossible. That's exactly what the murderer would say. Shinji is still my #1 suspect, without question. Let's see if we can... I don't think I'm going to be able to make that. Let's find out. Oh, maybe. And I managed to not slide down between the slats and horribly injure myself. Oh boy, we sure have a hell of a lot of currency now. How do I... There we go. Okay, interesting. We can now open this, I guess, but like, why? To what end? Where am I that that's a thing that I care about? Because that's the apartment blocks right there. So, couldn't we already have been on the other side of this? Like, pretty trivially. Already could have been on the other side of this. I don't understand what the point of that was. Maybe I'll be real happy I have that open later, I guess? Oh, hey, a green sigil. Okay, well that's the first one of those that we've got. We still don't know what to do with the blue or green ones. I'm assuming that we'll find another mural type thing to put them into. Also, I definitely hear Shinji again. Shinji, are you hiding down here? Or, oh man, maybe I didn't. Maybe I didn't hear him and he's just gotten inside my head to that degree. Hold on, we're gonna climb back up real quick and see if it is in fact the case that I heard him. No, I definitely hear him. He's like on the other side of this wall. Yep. Am I going to be able to get back over easily? We'll figure it out. Damn it, really? And you cannot talk in midair. Oh, hey, thing. Get thing, a glinting golden crown. A sacred reward for pyramid envisioning. A citizen was very faithful. They envisioned the hell out of some pyramids. What do you want? It looks like a hard drive? They want me to plug in a hard drive? Oh. Okay. So we need one more green crest. And maybe there's only one more. Alright, that's pretty curious. I'm pretty curious about that. I mean, who knows when we'll find the other one. Alright, Shinji, what? What do you want? What are you cackling at me for?
Sorry.
This paradise is creeping me out. When the veil falls and the naked body of crime is exposed, the island begins to crumble. The balance is tilted and the illusion falls apart. Where'd you hear that? Screw you, I thought of that all by myself. You people, every time someone tries something new or tries to better themselves, you tell them to get screwed. Peace. I didn't, though. That's okay. Shinji's definitely, like, there's some projecting of insecurities going on here. Alright, let's get ourselves a tape. No, I'm good. No, thank you. We will not be putting that into active rotation. I did go back and listen to the songs that I didn't have plugged in, and I added a couple of them to the rotation. So hopefully, if you were getting tired of like the two I was listening to over and over again, hopefully that'll solve that for you. Again, a weird videotape. Unmarked videotapes strike fear in the minds of the cautious. What's on it? Who made it? Why was it abandoned? Will I be put on a list if the authorities know that I have it in my possession? Is this that weird Ronald Reagan one with the hooded figures? This might not be accomplishing anything. I'm gonna leave it on. A gaudy blood pendant, which is my favorite kind of blood pendant. A gemstone fused with the owner's blood, worn by the prideful with something to show, like, ooh, look how shiny my blood is. I get it. As a person with famously shiny blood, I totally understand. So yeah, it really seems like we're probably just going to be able to buy anything we want to buy with these blood crystals. In loving memory of Tamago, the best Hamu and my best friend. Is Hamu there supposed to be like a shortening of hamster, but like, I mean, obviously there's a bit of an anime influence, right? Or maybe this is some kind of new thing that I don't even know anything about. Also, I'm relatively sure we've not been up on this building. Maybe I'm all turned around and this is going to turn out to be a place we've been already, but I hear Bloodstone. Sounds like maybe it's directly above us? Sure was. Well, okay, that alone makes it worth it, potentially, unless, of course, it is the case that we never end up needing even half of these bloodstones, which I suppose does seem possible. Okay, am I actually climbing, or is this one of those freaky endless staircases? This whole city, it's just like SCPs upon SCPs. Oh, hey! Well, that was remarkably easy to find, actually. Now I just gotta remember how to get back to the place to plug it in. A tawdry poster. This is not any more tawdry than all of the other depictions of crimson acid around the city. She slit the throat of a demonic general, and she never stops talking about it. I mean, I guess it's something to brag about. It's no shiny blood, but we can't all be so lucky. I still hear... What is that? Anyway, I still hear Bloodstone. It's on the roof above where we just were, I think? Yep, it sure is. I appreciate that they make a noise. Yeah, that's like a real fucking weird thing, right? And I know, here, what does that even mean? But, like, I think that's a different... It's not weirder, but it's a different kind of weird than most of the things we've seen so far. Also, I see him. Let's go talk to him. You know how talking to Shinji always helps? It is never a waste of our time? Let's go do that again. The rain here is a blessing, loved eyes. This island is too hot. Heat makes people crazy. Why can't you fix that? The Syndicate runs this island. It's a miracle there isn't a slaughter every day. Do I actually know the answer to this? Well, it's the reality folding drive. It kicks out a nuke's worth of power every second. Well, fix it! Take it up with Masahiro Heavy Industries. I don't deal with customer services. Just make it happen. I'll catch you later. Who does he think he's talking to, exactly? Does he not... When I get my gun back, he and I are going to have some words. A knowledgeable listening device used to intercept communications between citizens. So much inanity, some horniness, thousands of secrets. Many of those are probably where the horniness is contained. Okay, so where was the thing that I plugged the green crest into? Right there. Yeah, I made it a pretty decent distance there. Alright, more mementos. The 24th island sequence. How will 24 be remembered? Will this island be perfect? Is this our eternal home? It's weird to have a memento of a place that you're currently in. Yeah, I don't know. It's not a big deal. It's just, it's weird. Alright, oh, it was a... Really? Oh, it was 2 blood crystals, though. I guess that's a cool prize. I was kind of hoping it was going to be a little more narratively significant than that. We've been down here already, haven't we? Isn't this how I ran to the, ran over to see if we could get to the prison in the first place? Yeah, this is totally what I jumped off of. Okay. I was probably on my way to do something at some point, and then I got distracted, and then probably while doing whatever that was, I got distracted, and then probably while doing whatever that was, I got distracted again. So what do we care about right now? You know what I care about right now? That weird parade float thing. Let's go see what that is. Has that always been there? Have I just never looked at that part of the sky? A loyalty card for the Second Heaven convenience store. They pride themselves on their fried chicken. There's only one convenience store on the island. This card says, in association with Dead Nebula. All this stuff we're finding can't possibly have actual mechanical value, right? We're finding, like, world building and plot stuff, because there's no way all of these tiny items... Right? I guess I don't know exactly how big this game is. My impression was that it was not super long, but I'm realizing now that I couldn't tell you how I got that impression. Or, indeed, if I got that impression at all, really. A love letter from a young couple. R says he'll kill the moon with a railgun to prove his love to L. Hoping that she hasn't heard that famous song, and as such it'll sound like he's come up with something really cool and romantic. We're just going to turn on all of the faucets all around town. Sounds to me like there's probably a bloodstone. Yep. Oh no, that is not a bloodstone. That is, in fact, a flash forward that we just found on the ground. But it makes sound like a bloodstone. Time moves differently on the island. I can't decide if I like it. Nor can I. It does things to people. What kind of things? It twists people, distorts their hearts. I think that's happened to me. So do I. That's not... Strictly speaking, that's not useful information. Not that I don't appreciate the sort of the world setting, but... Also, I have a big mystery to solve, right? Chaos Domain Whiskey. Made in ex-bourbon casks, has a fruity taste, best savored in an enveloping fog. Do not look at the other people enjoying the fog. I mean, that's just solid advice. Frankly, when I'm around other people, I make a great effort to never make eye contact, acknowledge their existence, or have them acknowledge my existence in any way. I just don't see what good could possibly come of it. Alright, let's go ahead and just spray some blood all over this. It doesn't seem like that would be the best way to give blood. Nightmare Revival carving. A carving about the god Nightmare Revival, an esoteric, secretive god. The floating goat head rules over a far-flung alien colony of scholars. There's a lot of goat in this game. It's a very goat-dense sort of thing. I do see that bloodstone over there, by the way. We will get there. Not that we necessarily need it. Can I... Okay. I thought for a second that was more of a scooter. Oh, hold on. Well, that's inconvenient. I'm stuck. I'm stuck on everything. Right, at least we can shortcut our way out here. Oh, maybe not. Maybe it is not possible to get up on this table. I was going to just use that to hop the fence. Well, we are certainly going to be able to afford any further computer upgrades we find. Also, I did hear Shinji. Sounds like he's to my left. Maybe he's on top of this building. So right now, my plan is to drain the sea. We'll just leave all of the faucets on everywhere until the path back to our prison island is opened before us due to the low tide. Alright, just looking for clues. You know, standard detective stuff. Investigation freak stuff. Don't worry, I get it if you don't understand. It's a, Hey there. You alright? Is that what anarchy is? Will you join us? Join who? Join our group of citizens fighting for more power. Are you aware that you're the only one here and also that you're a ghost? Ha! Just another obstacle put in our way by the abusive and corrupt council. We're fighting to end the corruption and free the workers of the Agrifields and Deep Factory. Free them? Are they slaves? Or they are used as pawns in a game of corporate corruption. Spent and used for the benefit of the powerful. We must end it. And are you aware that there are no citizens left on the island? Well, I'm still here. Your existence is more of a technicality at this point. I mean, no offense. As I was escorted to the ritual slaughter to end this island and bring in the next, I made a vow that if there was any afterlife, I would continue to fight. I guess that's why I remain. I'm here to deliver our message. And what is that message? I have evidence of the corruption. I took it from the factory. Oh, can I see it? I love evidence. I was at the farm when the marshals dragged me to the slaughter. They ripped the envelope from my hand and tossed it aside. Please, will you find it for me? Yes, I will absolutely do that. I'm a big fan of running errands for the metaphysical. Thank you. Remember, the envelope will be somewhere at the farm. Please find it and bring it to me. I didn't even know there was a farm. Is it a figurative farm? Where's the farm? Is this the farm? Okay, well that's the Agrifields, that's probably right. So we're down here on the south side of the island. I feel like I've spent a lot of time on the south side of the island. So up here we have an opulent ziggurat, the graveyard. We've definitely not been to the graveyard yet. We need to check out KHX's workshop, of course. Yeah, man. Okay, I've spent a lot of time. I guess we were up here. Then we've been to the pyramid. Alright, so yeah, this is like the biggest part of the island we've not been to yet, actually. And we'll eventually get to the Marshal Barracks, and we'll question Akiko. I still think Akiko is probably the most likely suspect if you discount the fact that Shinji just, like, he seems like a murderer. Like a multiple murderer. Maybe even like a mass murderer. That's not investigation-based. That's entirely feeling. Right there, it just feels like he's probably the guy who did it. I see the dog, don't worry. The fifth island sequence, the sin of silence. Our architect, Romeo Silence, is deceived by cosmic deceit. Well, I guess that if you're going to be deceived by anybody. Lured into treason against us by a god. He is executed, and the Silence family are forbidden from ascending to the council. It's positively Shakespearean. It's basically, my favorite thing about this game is that it's basically Shakespeare. Hello, a dog that is made of fire that is also a bear, I suppose?
That's weird.
She's right, that is weird. What's a dog doing here? Woof.
Ooh, the investigator is here.
The investigator is here, and I have determined via evidence that your name might be Bear-chan? Woof. You look expectant. Are you after treats? Woof, woof. I'll see if I can find you some treats. I mean, I got a lot of blood. Do you want blood? I have all this blood. Are those treats? Those could be treats. Can I... Nope. No tree climbing here. I bet those are treats. We're gonna solve this. I'm gonna figure this out for you, Bear-chan. I suppose I could go around the wall. It is in fact just a memento. Of the 6th island sequence, we unite in hope. A great light falls upon the island. Is it a message from an astral god? Everything seems to be. Why not? Alright, we gotta find some treats. Maybe we are not going to be so lucky as for them to be right next to the treat-desiring dog. That's Shinji. Aha! You can talk to people while jumping. Gazing across an endless cosmic desert. Drifting through an abyssal sea. Dreaming of an antique summit in a monolithic city overlooking an impossible cavern. All the good shit, you know? Okay. That's pretty weird. That's a pretty weird one to be, like, secreted away like this. I guess, in one sense, it would be bad to have a significant conversation be hidden in a corner in such a weird place. But on the other hand, it feels like I want to be rewarded for finding a thing in a weird place. And that didn't really feel like that much of a reward. Basically, I want the game to constantly be patting me on the head and telling me that I'm doing a good job. If I'm not getting a dopamine rush from every single thing that I do, how am I even supposed to know I'm playing a video game? Alright, what kind of music we got here? You know, this one's alright. The 8th Street Rose, that bar, those times, gone forever. When did everything get so far away? It's gradual, that's the trouble. That's true, it seems like everything's right here. And then all of a sudden you go to look and it's gone. I'll put that one in. Oh, it's alright, it's putting it in by default, that's right. I'm gonna take out Sunset Song. Remove this. I don't like it. Okay, so we got 7 different songs in there. Shouldn't get too samey. I can totally get that. Unfortunately, it's alcohol, so we're gonna get one of these confusing flash forwards. Confusing's not the right word. Low on information and context is maybe a better descriptor. I don't know if we have a single word for that. Hey, why do you think there are so many mysteries? Well, everything creates a mystery. Human, animal, plant, mineral, everything creates a mystery. It's a byproduct of existing. Not even living, just existing. Everything produces a mystery that we want to solve. Well, why do we want to solve them? Human nature. Most things are ambivalent about mysteries. Rocks create mysteries, but a rock doesn't care about mysteries. Humans are unique. We need mysteries to live. Without mysteries, we'd go insane. But a mystery can make you go insane. Huh, that's the knife edge we all walk. Wow. You know, honestly, that was like a little profound. Aged for 2 years and has a nutty flavor, this Answer Lost whiskey is often served to celebrate accomplishments, however fleeting they may be. Wait a minute, what is that? I think it's just a bloodstone, actually. Alright, I do not know if we are going in the right direction, but I do know that we are now treading in a place we have not tread before. No, but I want it, though. It's like a little red thing on the ground. That looks significant. I asked Tanya what she thinks, if she can feel it too. She laughed. She doesn't feel it. I looked into Tanya's past. She seems normal. Seems. Do we know a Tanya? And we know that the citizens make recordings for each other, but when we picked up a recording that the citizens had made for each other, it was just like, this is our recording. The 2 that we found that have actual words, I was assuming then were not from citizens. But if Tanya's not a character that we know... Well, I guess Tanya could still be a citizen, even if it is, like, a demon or a member of the Syndicate or something talking about her. There was certainly, at the very least, an implication that sometimes the citizens and the other people get into some stuff together. Wow, I just, like, that wall bounced me. I tried to jump at it and it, like, hurled me sideways. Okay, so this is another one of those guard post things. I don't know how to get out of here without falling a great distance. Well, now I wish I'd opened up some fast travel points up there. Because we're just heading back toward the part of the island that we know about. Oh, okay. No, that works, that works. I live, I made it. What is over here? Weird. Right? That's upsetting. It's just a door that looks like a normal door from our world. I think that's actually very concerning. The second island sequence. A dreadful time. We learn of the demons in the stars, and they come for us. Oh, interesting. So there was a time when we were doing crazy metaphysical island nonsense, but there weren't demons around. I still am not 100% clear on, like, the broad strokes of the history here. Can I hack you? Did we? No, we definitely have not done this one already. Okay, so... Shorthorns. I mean, these are definitely part of it. Those and the snout. Okay, then we got the longer horns that stick all the way out to the edges of the screen. And, of course, a delightful skull. Who doesn't love a delightful skull? Then it's the first one again. And I've already forgotten. There we go. This is weird. Let's not let this just become normal. Let's not become desensitized to this method of hacking. This is a strange thing.
Sure.
Alright, these are logs of who entered and exited the Syndicate HQ last night. Seems like a good thing to have. There's only one route to the Council building. It involves going through Syndicate HQ. If Henry did escape and kill the Council, he'd have come through here.
The investigator is here.
Architect Carmelina left the HQ early through this gate, and so did Yuri. Doom Jazz didn't leave his clinic.
Nanny, the hell?
So Henry hasn't been logged coming through the gate, then. And this is the only way he'd get to the Council building by himself. Is there another route he could have taken from his cell? Or maybe, you know, like, there's a lot of magic and potentially teleporting going on. It's significant, but let's not pretend it's conclusive. Alright, do I have fast travel unlocked here? Let's unlock this.
Fast travel unlocked.
I should probably just unlock all of them. At this point, we have so many bloodstones. Symbols of a warrior. Blades that glimmer in the moonlight when held aloft on the top of a conquered pyramid of sin are highly valued. Yes, those are some of the best kinds of blades. Alright, let's not wander off just yet. Citizen services. Right, we have seen this door before, I'm fairly sure. The god Crying Grudge, the only god that we managed to rescue after the Great Betrayal. He's on the island somewhere. Is he just gonna be like a huge skeleton man? Because I'm into it. And of course, this is Silent. I mean, listen, everybody knows what Silent Goat looks like.
Halt!
Okay, I have done it.
This is a restricted area.
Oh, I thought he was going to be fully voice acted. What do you want, freak? That sounded mean, but you gotta remember, I am literally a freak. I'm medically.
I have a bad feeling about this.
And also authority from Judge. You need direct permission from Grand Marshal Akiko 14 to enter.
That's me.
She doesn't have jurisdiction, Judge does. I'm investigating at their behest. Now let me in.
Back before I make you step back.
Okay, I'm pretty magic. I don't think that... I'm not afraid of this guy. You're threatening the investigator? The investigation freak? This is a military facility. I'm not obliged to let you in.
I only take orders from the Grand Marshal.
Don't test me.
Well, she isn't in charge here, as I was just saying. The Grand Marshal runs the marshals. I'm a marshal. Okay, we're not getting anywhere here. Are you authorized to answer questions? No, I'm under orders to direct you to the Grand Marshal. Fantastic. Well, okay, I guess we'll have to talk to Akiko before we get in here. We may as well unlock this one too, then.
Fast travel unlocked.
Does this have a cooler skin? Wow. Look to Crimson Acid. She has been blessed. And so can you. Devotion is rewarded. Work hard and pray hard. So can you is kind of a grammatically, so can you suggests, I'm just going to go around this dude. Look to Crimson Acid, so can you, rather than you can be blessed, on account of the way that was grammarized. Well, do we want to just drop down behind the fence? Have we been up on this roof already? We totally have. Yeah. Okay, let's see about dropping down behind that fence. I need permission from Akiko. Oh, the barracks have been sealed, though. I'm not allowed through this door. Fine. I'll be back, though. Hey, that's a red crest. I feel like we definitely ought to take that. Although, it's not clear to me. I don't think I'm going to be able to get that this way. How do I get up there? I guess we could take the elevator up and drop down on it. Maybe that's the way you're intended to do that. Right, we know Blood Dancer. I should know Blood Dancer by sight at this point. Okay, we've definitely been over here. Yeah, I just didn't see this elevator before, I don't think. Well, there's a thing to earn, and if I don't pick it up now, I'm definitely going to forget that it's here, so... okay. Again, if I don't pick it up now, I'm definitely going to forget that it's here. So wait, are we on the opposite side of the building from that, though? Oh, well, that's interesting, too. Okay, let's grab that. That is also a red crest. I mean, we know there's a whole bunch. In fact, there's a whole bunch right over there. Okay, so yeah, the elevator does spit you out on the opposite side of that. Damn it, this is remarkably difficult. So how do we get that? Okay, I see it. Well, stupid slippery boots. Okay, the two that we just saw were up on top of this building. Is there a way over here to get up there? Wait a minute. Okay. So we're missing an awful lot of stuff for this one. Let's make sure we're not missing anything else in the immediate area, like, say, this foot bath. An oasis in this tropical heat. Spend 5 crystals to use the foot bath.
Sure.
Yeah, I guess.
Oh, I'm glad to be back.
My feet feel lighter. Must be the mountain water. Hey, I do feel a lot lighter in my feet. This is strange.
That's weird.
It feels like I could double jump. Just hop right over these walls. Okay. Yo, that's extremely significant. I'm glad that I had the crystals necessary to make me feel like it was worth taking a foot bath. Because I would not have, like, if we had even been a tiny bit lower, I probably would have been like, oh, I don't know, 5's a lot, and a foot bath doesn't sound important. Okay, well, like I said, it seemed from some other stuff earlier that we were likely to get a double jump. I'm excited to have it. This is going to make my life a hell of a lot easier.
Key item obtained.
Sadly, now that we've figured out what to do with the green crest, it does make me feel like maybe it's not so significant that we get these. Hold on, let me experiment a little bit here. Okay, so you cannot... The second jump doesn't allow you to apply a new, like, direction of momentum or anything. You just jump in the same... It basically just replicates your first jump. That's definitely still very useful. Yeah, man, is there any video game where double jumping doesn't feel great? It's always an awesome power. Okay, with the double jump, I'm more confident. Wow, I don't know how I didn't realize before what we were looking at there. That's very impressive. Yeah, with the double jump, I feel fairly confident that I can get this done. So, I do think jumping down here makes sense. And then, I mean, now I got all this mobility. Now I'm just gonna abuse the hell out of this. Can I just grab this out of the... Yes, just barely. Hey, what's up with the birds on this island?
Feels wrong.
Well, the island's waiting to die. Our reality's broken. And that makes the birds fly backwards? And that's messed up. I can't say I'm a fan. A fan of... this whole pocket of reality you got going on. Okay, well, thanks for your input, Shinji. Yeah, always a pleasure. I had not noticed that the birds were flying backwards. We had definitely seen birds in the sky, and I guess I just didn't look at them for long enough for it to click for me. So, I mean, obviously we've got a door over there that we can open. I'm just trying to get to a position here where I can see up on top of this stuff to make sure there aren't any more crests hiding here. Alright, let's just poke our head in the door. What exactly am I looking at here?
Scene investigation.
The Syndicate Library. Chronicle of Silent Goat, a tome detailing the first god to speak to us, Silent Goat, known as the Holy Catalyst or the First. During the Great Betrayal, he was captured outside Mahoda Ending in India and tortured in the Crystal Caves. He gifted the Syndicate his dying power, allowing us to start the island sequences. And remember, a god who is a magic silent goat is not the same thing as a demon who also might be some kind of magic goat. This is a handwritten book about Crying Grudge. The god was captured by the Persian army during the Great Betrayal. The near-dead god was paraded around the country and displayed above the palace in Shushatra 0. The tears of the god fertilized the ground, and the city became a sea of lilies. The Syndicate rescued Crying Grudge and burned the city to the ground. The weakened god slumbers in a holy pyramid on each island, slowly regaining his strength. Okay. So now we know what is probably in that pyramid. And here, this terminal shows the records of who accessed the library vault. The vault includes rare or forbidden books, mostly from before the Great Betrayal in our prehistory, or from dreadful cultures on terrifying planets. You know, like Earth. The most dangerous books in here are grimoires on demonology. The harrowing tome Dressed in Red is a particularly dangerous and forbidden text. According to the records, a number of people accessed the vault over the course of the island, but the name that stands out is Yuri Knight. What was he doing in the vault? He accessed it several times, but mostly about 10 years ago. All of history recorded, especially the part struck from the history of the real world. Henry's possession a decade ago is worth looking into. It's not unusual for a citizen to try communing with the gods, but if someone wanted a scapegoat, there are books in here that would help. The restricted vault contains ancient texts, forbidden grimoires, and harrowing cosmic
The
secrets.
investigator is here.
Some of those forbidden grimoires deal in demonology, performing rituals and summonings. All the good stuff for a curious mind looking to break the law. The library records show that Yuri accessed the restricted vault multiple times over the years. And particularly around the time of Henry's possession, it sounds like. None of the dates Yuri accessed the restricted vault stand out except for a cluster of visits a decade ago. Henry caused the demonic invasion a decade ago by performing an illegal ritual. Did he get that ritual from one of these tomes? I mean, it does seem at the very least like a possibility. Alright, hold on. We're going to go over here and just take a quick look down these stairs. Or down these ramps, rather. Okay, that's not even going to be worth trying. And this is a big painting of Leader Montserrat. May the Silent Goat always walk with you. The last time I saw Montserrat was when I was exiled 3 million days ago. Oh, we get a flashback. The crime you committed is severe. Your actions could have ended the Syndicate. You let yourself be deceived by damned Harmony. The god used you to enact a plot against us, threatening our holy mission and endangering the rest of the holy cosmic pantheon. I cannot believe you, of all people, let this happen. It breaks my heart. You served us so well and for so long. Do you have anything to say? I wish I knew what she remembered about this time period. Those deceived by gods are victims, not criminals. Victims? I did not willingly embrace damned Harmony. Gods deceive you by manipulating your psyche. And they can only do that if they find a weakness. You should have no weakness. You were the head of the Paradise Psycho Unit. You were supposed to protect us against these dangers. You failed us. Your sentence is exile. You will be sent to the Idle Lands for the rest of your eternal life. The Paradise Psycho Unit will be disbanded. Goodbye, Lady Loved Eyes. We will never meet again. Well, he was right about that. Did we know that that was basically what happened? We totally might have. I don't remember it, but that doesn't mean that we weren't explicitly told. Potentially multiple times, even. I'm definitely hearing the sound of an item. Is there a thing down here? Aha!
Blood crystal obtained.
Aha! More blood crystals. We could buy up to 7 additional jumps at this moment. Getting real close to 8. Okay, so let's try to get back out here. I think these might be tall enough. Yeah, with our new incredible jumping prowess. Oh god. Oh. Very close, very close. That was absolutely doable. I just didn't get enough of a start. I was holding down run, but it takes her a step or two to reach full speed. Can I? Yes, I can jump out of a fall. Although this is taking me lower than I wanted. Well, I guess we didn't look around on this level. Although it would seem that there is nothing to find. Okay, of course, the race of psychic lizard people. It's amazing what you can get used to. What can begin to seem normal to you. Alright, let's try that again. Hold on, there's a phone over here somewhere. Like I said, we should probably just be unlocking all of the fast travel points at this point. We have so much money. When the warmth of the dawn sun scorches the night terrors away, please remember to give praise. Please, we're all begging you. We are desperate for you to remember to give praise. Alright, this time we're gonna get it. This time, I mean, Here's the thing, it's so easy. How could we possibly fail? How could we possibly have already failed repeatedly? Alright, so hold on. And then also, we haven't actually climbed that ladder yet, because I'm very easily distracted. We'll get to it. Listen, constantly getting distracted and forgetting what you were doing is a critical part of investigating, because that's what leads you to the clues that are, off the beaten path. No, no, no. Ah, damn it. Okay, so just walking forward and falling takes you too far, and you can't adjust backward at all, because, there is no air control in this game. So probably what I want to do is execute, a pretty soft forward jump, just like the standing forward jump, which looks like this. But, just, right at the edge. That might even still be too little movement. It's actually really tough to fall on stuff that you want to fall on in this game. Oh my god. There we go. So let's try coming at this at more of an angle. There it is.
Key item obtained.
Okay. Now we've got a whole bunch of those. It's definitely not enough to completely fill all of the slots in that relief that we saw, but it's several. It's like, what, 4 or 5 now, I think. Okay, the ladder. The thing that you're obviously supposed to pay attention to when you come up here. What have we here?
Love crystal obtained.
A magic garden, and also... Why does it need to have crying noises? Who would design that way? Well, I mean, I guess I'm glad that we turned it in, so now we know what it was for. Have we been up there? Oh yeah, we totally were up there. That's why I thought we were climbing a mountain, when in fact we were climbing this thing. Alright. Who remembers what else I was planning to do? Not me, that's who. So let's find that. Yeah, I was gonna say, that relief is right around here. Let's go ahead and plug these in. Oh, I guess we're only missing one. I thought... Oh no, there's 2. There's a second one there. I thought I remembered this thing having more slots in it than it does. I don't think I saw this before.
Scene investigation.
Dr. Doomjazz's clinic. Over here, a vampiric murder report. Confidential report about victims of vampiric attacks. Interesting. I wonder if that's energy vampire stuff or vampire stuff. And that's the only... Huh. Okay. This is a classified report about vampiric murders on the island. 5 victims killed by what appeared to be a vampire.
I have a bad feeling about this.
That's what makes it vampiric. The last victim was found on the beach and was the only one to have any trace of the perpetrator's saliva on them.
Is revealed.
The perp was ID'd and arrested by the marshals, a citizen. The cause of vampirism was unknown. That's very curious, I assume. The gods formed an elite guard retinue with these creatures from Mars. They are fiercely loyal and revered just as much as the gods themselves. Really? Okay, bunch of Lamasi living on Mars. Oh man. We're close to earning 2 more blood crystals. This, of course, is Lost Pain. He escaped to the moon's dark side during the Great Betrayal. He is trying to drain the moon's power to complete his resurrection. We need to deal with him before that happens. Perhaps with some kind of railgun, and maybe, just maybe, the power of love. I'm getting it. See, I'm adjusting to live in here. This is all extremely cool and normal to me. So we are now a single red crest away from completing the last one of those crest things that we're aware of. And that does make me want to just look around here. But if we got close to something, we would hear it. Yeah, I don't know. Also, I'm not... Where the hell is that float thing? That's what I was trying to get to, and then I got all discombobulated. And I didn't do a good job of noting where it was, because I'm dumb.
Fast travel unlocked.
In my defense, there's a lot of weird shit going on. There's a lot of things that are distracting, in addition to the fact that I am easily distracted. Final moments. This image was the last thing a drowning victim saw. Why would I want to put that on my... No, thank you.
Those crystals obtained.
I thought I was hearing an item sound here. It might have just been that blood crystal from all the way over there. I guess it must have been. Alright, hold on. We gotta get to sort of like a more central location on the island. Either that or further up, I guess. Have I unlocked you? I have not.
Fast travel unlocked. Starlight skins obtained.
Oh, that's Dead Nebula. More refreshing than a cosmic apocalypse. That's the the Dead Nebula mascot, I guess. Okay, well that's interesting. Should I be buying Dead Nebula drinks? Again, we have all this money, and if a foot wash turned out to be a double jump... We just saw a vending machine. Where was that? Wait. I definitely hear item noises. Aha!
Those crystals obtained.
I do so love item noises. So this is all very cool and creepy. Ah. Yes. Let us browse the cold, refreshing drinks. All they got is indefinable spectrum. I'll take it. By which I mean C1. Get vended.
Relic
A
obtained.
popular chilled canned coffee. A blend of different flavors made to satisfy any coffee lover, except for any coffee lover who doesn't like any of the flavors. Did I win?
Dead Nebula thanks you for your purchase.
Cool.
Please enjoy your cold, refreshing beverage.
So do they just call everyone who buys anything from any of the vending machines? Yo, in real life, I would hate that. Dead Nebula monitors the drinking habits of all inhabitants of the Paradise Islands, be they syndicate or citizen. For security reasons, we need to analyze your voice pattern. Please say the following
Dead
phrase.
Nebula, more refreshing than a cosmic apocalypse.
So for security, what? For security reasons, for what purpose? To what end? I am curious, and so will comply. You've gone soft, Lady Loved Eyes. I'm supposed to be a valued customer. It's been a long time. The old Lady Loved Eyes would never have trotted out a corporate catchphrase. Well, I didn't know it was a test. Listen, exile has an effect on people. What brings you back to the island? The council mass murder last night.
Hooray!
We thought something was wrong. We got down to the last of our stock, and no one's refilling us. The island can't end until I solve this case. How's it feel being back on the
I
beat?
was born to investigate.
The Idlelands are no place for an investigator. We feel you. Nice to see the investigation freak again. You got the inside scoop for me? Any weird drinking habits? When that demonic possession happened a decade ago, we sold a lot more sanity. People like protection. Does it actually work? Does anything? Listen, you're one of the good guys. We want to help. You keep buying drinks and we'll see what we can do. There's a broken vending machine in the warehouses. Someone jammed something in it. We think it may be an upgrade for Starlight. Hey, I saw that. And it's going to take some time to get the machine rebooted.
More drinks.
Which is code for buy more drinks. The island's hot. I'm sure I'll be thirsty. That's the spirit. We'll be in touch. Okay, so yeah, definitely also... Wow, yeah. I kind of forgot what was drawn on the vending machines. So that's... I'm assuming that's the only one I can buy from this one. Yeah. Each vending machine will have a single drink we can buy, and it is important that we do so. Yuri, what are you looking at? We could just question him now about the library stuff, but for the moment, I would like to wander off and accrue more information. There you go. That's words. So we just opened this one, yeah. Just making sure that I haven't mistaken where we are for someplace else. Which is, you know, the sort of thing that I do. Alright, I really do want to find that last crest. And I guess I don't know where. I mean, it could be anywhere. I mean, presumably in this area, but still. Still, it's a lot of places to look around. I almost forgot to turn on a faucet. So now that we know that that thing is probably just like where they make the Dead Nebula drinks. No, never mind. I was going to say now that we know what it is, I'm less curious. But no, actually, if anything, I'm more curious. We definitely need to get over there.
Trouble unlocked. Starlight skins obtained.
Forbidden City. A city that was sealed off, knowing the reason was outlawed. The resistance was crushed. There is definitely a sort of a welcome to Night Vale kind of feel to some of the writing. There's a real, if you see something, say nothing and drink to forget kind of feeling. Just out of curiosity. Aha, there is in fact stuff secreted away over here. Some more alcohol? No, what is that? Someone's been littering. Or maybe not. This bottle has blood in it. There are traces of the blood of every member of the council in here.
The investigator.
No fingerprints. A weird and suspicious thing to find. And up above is the entrance to the council building where Akiko allegedly found Henry after the murder. Judge said Henry was found with the blood of the victims in his stomach. If he's being framed, this is a good way of getting it into him. Did someone do the murder, then take blood from each victim, then bottle it, and force Henry to imbibe it? That would be my assumption as well. Boy, it's a good thing I'm clumsy and dumb and fall off of stuff all the time. Like I was saying, I have wonderful traits for an investigator. I will stumble into something.
Crystal obtained.
You can pretty well guarantee that. Ooh. Is that where on the other side of the moon that dude is trying to resurrect? Is he shining all the way through the moon?
The investigator is here.
This knife is inscribed with "Always yours, Sammy baby." It must belong to Lydia. Must it? Is that a thing? There's no blood on it. It probably washed away in the last high tide.
Need to investigate this.
The blade is damaged, though. It has nicks along it. Shame, this was a nice knife once. That damaged grate is on the balcony right above here. Was the knife used to open it? It would sort of seem so, and that's definitely a trail of blood. So... Actually, there's a couple of trails of blood. I was going to say, when I thought it looked like it was just two trails of blood, I was going to say, like tire tracks or something. But no, actually, there's so much over here that now I'm starting to wonder if it is in fact blood at all. Maybe this is just what this stone looks like. Yeah, because it does seem to be evenly distributed all over the entire surface of the thing. Okay, never mind. Never mind, it's not a clue at all. Well, that's very interesting. Do we know why the name Sammy Baby implies that this is Lydia's knife? Is that information that we have, or is it just information that Love Dies has that she hasn't shared with us yet? Because again, forgetful. It's a good thing I have a thing that's keeping track of all the clues for me. Damn it. Hold on. There are birds, and they disappear when I look right at them. That bird is definitely not flying backwards. Oh, wow. Look at that, though. That's beautiful. I am really digging this so far. I'm having a really good time. Okay, I was trying to get to the Dead Nebula thing. Hold on, we can see it from over there. So actually, it would be like this way then, right? What do we got? Lady Blue. Remember how her lipstick looked on the TV? And his lipstick. Divine. I loved those two. Late nights were better back then. This is okay. This can stay in the rotation. Did I? Nope, I did not unlock. This was before we got here before we even had any bloodstones, I think. The water that reflects the moon is warmer than the surrounding water. You bathe in it for restorative properties. I guess maybe that's true, right? The light bouncing off the water would... I mean, it's going to be imperceptible, but... Okay, Sewer maintenance access. Okay, well, we've definitely been down in that sewer. This is a weird thing. A monument to the moon. The sphere of death that is split in two by a great chasm. I can feel the grim silence from the deserted city on the dark side. Oh! Did we realize that there was a... Okay. I guess I sort of naively assumed that it was our moon. But it's definitely their moon. It's pretty messed up that you could be possessed by a demon. Like really messed up, don't you think? I do think that, actually. I am thumbs down on demon possession. I'm not in favor. Oh wait, what am I doing? We just realized that these are really important. Give me some of that sweet, sweet C2. Bottled water? Yep, just water. Plain water. Stay hydrated. Take a nice big gulp of cold water. Enjoy a few minutes of doing nothing but drinking water once an hour. What is wrong with you people? Just drink water. Who's got the time for such a thing? Okay, so apparently we're not going to get called every single time. So this is a different foot bath.
Glad to be back.
Also, I'm not actually standing in it. I hope we're still going to get the effect. What does this do?
Strange. That's strange.
Feels like if I was in the air, I could just dash around. Oh! Okay. Sure, an air dash. That's what I needed. Oh, that's pretty good. So hold on a second. Does this... Yes, it does allow us to change direction in midair, which is actually incredibly significant. That's very, very useful indeed. Okay, I'm glad that we came over here. Oh hey, I know where we are. Absolutely. Browse the refreshing drinks. I love drinks and baths. Okay, this is also C2, but it's a different thing. So this is that drink that had the chance to win a date with acid in it, right? A premium beer marketed by the arcane idol Crimson Acid. Citrus-flavored and light. Perfect to drink in a bar with friends or at home alone, contemplating all those things you're going to do. You know those things. You know what things I'm talking about. Okay, well, I'll just keep buying drinks until Dead Nebula is happy with me, I guess. So, speaking of Dead Nebula, can I see... Yes, I can see the thing from here. Wait. Creeping flora. Explorers in a forbidden valley discovered a breed of plant that had been sealed away in a vault. Now warriors patrol the edges of the valley to keep the plant at bay. Okay, that one's... You know what? That one's cool and creepy enough that I'm into it. Where's... Give me that one. Also, I like the color scheme. I'm a big fan of a skull, but I'm also a big fan of, like, white and orange, so... Alright, this time we can actually get there. Are you unlocked? You are not unlocked. You know, just vibing. Watch beautiful water to catch the vibes. It's the only way. Existing without vibes is no existence at all. It might be literally impossible. Okay, so we started this episode, I feel like, by identifying, like, the single place on the island that we've not yet been, and we have gotten no closer to going over there. A creased employee card. Ezra Albertine, assigned to the reality folding drive power station. Found next to a fish tank. That's curious. I'm sure some ghost will ask us for this at some point.
Relic obtained.
And also some duplicated rotten eggs. Some citizens formed a black market in eggs. They found a way to illegally get large quantities of them to illicitly trade, and then they put some here and just forgot about them. And now they're my problem. For some reason. It's not 100% clear to me why that's the case. Okay, so each blue sigil, there wasn't just one blue sigil thing. Each blue sigil we get is going to turn into 2 crystals, provided we can find the place to plug it in.
Buy more drinks.
Okay, I'll do it. I don't know why more vending machines don't yell at you to just purchase the thing that's inside of them. It seems like such an effective strategy.
Relic obtained.
A delicious green tea that is known to help you remain calm and collected in the face of cosmic insanity. Other flavors were introduced, but all failed. Oh yeah, I mean, why would you buy anything but this one? Okay. Alright, I'm getting distracted. This is where we were going. This is the place we were going to. Although, I guess I'm noticing the time. Hold on a second. Probably we ought to cut it here, or else this is going to turn into a 90-minute episode, because you know how I am
Travel unlocked.
about getting drawn into things. So we're just going to unlock another fast travel and then save here.
Obtained.
Mysterious carp. Oh hey, I've seen some carp recently. Carps were created by an alien race, and the patterns on their scales can be translated into an esoteric language, if you have the correct cipher. You know, just like those cows. Alright, I think that right there is probably where we gotta stop for today, because otherwise I'm just gonna get drawn into a whole other quest that's going to take us a full hour to do, despite the fact that it really is only about 15 steps away from where we currently are. So thank you all so much for watching. I am having a blast with this. I am still way into it, and we haven't even really done any of the core mystery stuff yet. I hope you all are enjoying it as much as I am. When you come back next time, tomorrow, we're going to go inside this convenience store and then maybe actually work on the mystery a little bit. We'll see. And we'll see you then.